Today is 2nd February from Charlotte to St. Thomas by American Airline. Flight AA 2684. Departure at 7:10, arriving at 11:46 at St. Thomas. Flight duration is 3 hours 36 minutes. Steering on the left side, driving on the left side.
The LTD? Greg is walking. No, not Greg, Grant. Grant is walking towards the pool. Those are all Airbnb houses. Airbnb houses. Carlton, St. Thomas, from the beachy area.
There we go. That works. Welcome to President's Club, everybody. Congratulations. We made it. We're in St. Thomas at the Ritz, having fun. We've got an amazing few days here. Where did Ruth go? Ruth, I'm going to embarrass you. Come over here, please. I'm really big on employees, and we have an amazing contributor here. Ruth is a key account manager. She works tirelessly, and she's orchestrated every single detail of the next few days. And we are all going to benefit from her meticulous planning. So thank you. Good job. Nice work. Nice work. To the Inview Warriors, this year was the year of the Warrior. Our commercial leaders, our product managers, our partners, you guys absolutely killed it. You delivered. You brought the company to an absolute record year. We surpassed prior year revenue that was a record in 2022 by more than $20 million. And we did that in October. On the back of all of your hard work. So thank you. To those that you had the opportunity to bring a loved one, a wife, a spouse, a friend, a colleague, thank you. This President's Club is as much for you as it is for the person that you're sitting next to. Great. Everybody here gets to enjoy President's Club as much as the person next to them. There is no such thing as a lone wolf. We are always in a path together somehow, and it is not easy. So it's a support system. Nothing is possible individually, so it's a team. So thank you all. I talked for a couple of days about strategy at our global sales meeting. And I'm not going to go and cover it all again. I think the business is on an amazing trajectory. I will repeat one line that I had said on Thursday or Friday. Strategy is about choices. Sometimes the choices that you don't make are actually more important. For us, as we look around, there's one important function that's not here. It's not because we don't love them. HR is not in the building, folks. That means I expect everybody to have fun. You guys get to relax, unwind, have a blast. President's Club, what happens here stays here. We are going to have fun in however way that you guys want to have fun. There is no judgment at all. I will say that there is a couple of rules. We need to be safe, so we need to get home in the same shape that we showed up here. I'm not going to judge your liver, and that's up to you guys. Nobody can break the law. Mario, I don't know where you are. No law breaking. Can't break the law. And then finally, we just need to have fun. So let's be together and enjoy ourselves. I had the opportunity to meet Jim. I always thought I was playing offense. Jim very quickly made me realize in his so candid way that I was playing defense most of my life. He taught me what sense of urgency is, what hard work and determination is. He was tremendously fierce in business, and I'll always take that to heart. There were great lessons that I had the opportunity to learn from him. I was with Jim 2 days before he passed, and we were working on the process to sell the company, which, as we talked about before, we've arrived at an absolutely fantastic spot for Inview, partners, and the employees. And Jim literally wanted us to buy this company. And he and I, as well as one other individual, one of our colleagues, were on Jim's plane working the sale process, and we had finished our business meeting. And I am forever grateful that my last memory with Jim was a plane ride home that afternoon, in which Jim, the business person, shut off, and Jim, the passionate human being, the friend, the father, turned on. And we spent literally 4 hours together telling stories, peeling that onion, that in a way that I spent almost every day, every meeting that Jim was in, I was with Jim. But I had the opportunity to see him, a different side of him. We shared 3 or 4 beers apiece, which was unlike Jim. Jim loved to have 1 or 2 gin cocktails and move on. And I am lucky to have had that opportunity, and for all of you guys to be here and to deliver the business that we have on his behalf and on Individu's behalf.
But that's kind of weird. You dropping something on my shirt. So to echo what Dave just said, welcome to InView's 2024 President's Club. Most of you know me, but those who don't, my name is Ruth Jordan. I've been with InView just shy of 21 years. Wow. And 15 of those years, I was Jim's executive assistant, so I knew him well. Even though I moved in different positions within the organization, he and I remained very close. He was like a big brother to me. He was my leader. He was my friend. Early last year, he came to me and said, Ruthie, I need to do President's Club again, and I need you to help me. And I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do? He's like, well, Ruthie, I just need you to make sure it's great. I want it to be big. I want my partners and I want the interview employees to have a great time. I'm like, okay, so what do you want me to do? So as we went through these conversations over and over and over, he just wanted it to be nice for his partners, for the interview employees. And the one thing he kept saying to me is that the one thing he loved about President's Club was being with all of you. This was his thing. This is what he loved. He loved enjoying the moment with you all. And that's my message to you all, is to do that. Enjoy the moment. Make sure you have fun. Enjoy being with your spouses. Enjoy being with your other colleagues. Enjoy the time that you have together. And for me, I had a whole lot of stuff to say that I just didn't say. So I think for closing for me, I'd like to propose a toast, a few of them. One is to all of you. Congratulations on 2024. Yeah.
It's for the video.
You didn't expect me to speak, so that's why I'm just not going to. Okay. I will be brief, and then I'll pass it over to my longtime colleague and partner in business, Andre. But I wanted to just congratulate all of you for being here. It's a big deal. You put in the work, and as Dave mentioned, it wasn't only the people that our business partners and our employees that achieved your goals. You achieved them, with your significant others who are here as well. So thank you to all of you. It's a big sacrifice to be able to drive and get to the levels you've achieved here. So thank you and congratulations. I will mention just one story. For those of you who don't know, I was with InView for 6 years, and now I'm coming back for my second stint, which will be much longer than 6 years. I plan to be here for a very long time. I'm really excited to be back. Thank you for all the warm wishes and all of the warm welcome. It's deeply appreciated. I will share one story about Jim before I pass it over, and that's my first day in 2017. I just moved from New York City to Charlotte for the NV role, and I showed up at work, and there was no other cars in the parking lot except a black Porsche. And I was like, I think that's Jim's because the license plate says NV. I went up to the front door, and because I had not yet gotten my laptop or my keys, I tugged on the door. It was the old building before we moved to the new building. I couldn't get in. So I was like, well, that's Jim's cell phone number because he called me on it to offer me the job. So I'm going to give him a call and see if he'll let me in the building. He answered, first ring. He's like, yep. I was like, can you let me in? He's like, oh, you're in the parking lot. Yeah, sure. Comes in, opens the door. I get started. That was my first day. So like Dave, I'm an early person. The next day, I showed up probably about 6:45. I was ready to get to work. Had my key fob, went in the door, and I had the office right next door to Jim. So I get in there and I just start working. Maybe 10 minutes later, he shows up, ducks his head in the door. He's like, what are you doing here? I was like, I'm working. He's like, it's early. I said, no, let's get to work early. He's like, okay. Then he went to his office. The next day, I think he was at work at 6 a.m. That's how competitive he was. With his own, so I got in the next day, and he had been there. It looked like he had already accomplished, a day's worth of work. And I bring that up because that's how competitive he was. And it made this company incredibly competitive. And all of you are here because you are very competitive. And you've lifted the company up through that. And even though Jim's no longer here, and I miss him, we worked really closely together for a long time. That competitive spirit, I assure you, is going to stay with this company. You'll see it very shortly when I officially start back on the 17th. And I know all of you have it in you inherently. So let's keep that competitive spirit, high standards. Thank you again, congratulations, and I look forward to spending the next couple of days with you. Thank you.
All right, good evening, everyone. So, for the ones who don't know me, my name is Bond. It's such a bad joke. I don't know how many years I did this.
But the accent is perfect.
Yeah. So my name is Andre. I've been with the company 154 years. And everyone who has worked with Jim knows what I mean. It's 22 years actually, but it's times 7. It's pretty intense. And I got some water here. I might not make it through the couple of slides that I have here, but let's show some slides, otherwise I'm not going to get through. So I was thinking, okay, what should I present? Maybe some learnings I had with Jim, or some experience, great stories. I went back to Europe about 7 years ago, and I thought, let me just go through my cell phone and pick up all the text messages I got from him in the last 7 years, and I'll show you a few of those snippets as well. So, as I said, I started 22 years ago, and one of the things that Jim teaches me is you have to focus. And I'll give you a story. So I started all bubbly, and I saw all these opportunity at Alpha, S3 concept, show, secure, sell. He drilled that in all of us. I had to focus on Holland, Germany, France, and the UK. But there were opportunities coming from everywhere, Spain, Italy, and I wanted to jump in each plane and just go after it. And Jim said, no, you're gonna do only these countries. And I'm like, this guy, what's wrong with him? I need to get all that business and hit my numbers. But focus, he was just extremely good at. And one of the things I learned from him is, guys, you need to focus. You can't be everywhere, otherwise you're gonna do things half. I know we all had those learnings, but it was very early in my career. Passion, I think both Dave and Chris brought it up, and he always told me, you need to hire on passion. Passion is like 50% of the business. 25% people if they have a pretty good brain, then you're already at 75%, and the remaining 25% we can teach them. But passion was critical, and this guy had a lot of passion for business. I mean, for those who worked with him closely, Saturdays, Sundays, evening, mornings, I mean, you got emails, text messages, all about the business. The other thing was discipline. I mean, he was hugely disciplined, but he also expected the same from all of us. So he was just a great mentor, great leader, and obviously extremely successful. Consistency as well. I mean, everyone working at InView, weekly reports, Fridays. I remember coming back late from Hungary on a Friday evening. I think it was 9 p.m. and he was chasing me on my weekly report because I was too late. But you have to have that discipline and consistency, and he was just great at it. And then you could just break things down, complex things, in just very simple chunks. So I could also understand. So that was also typical Jim. And then competitiveness, actually, Chris, that's exactly the same story I had with him, sitting next to him. No, yeah, seriously. So I would come in just half an hour earlier, and then the next day, he would come in half an hour earlier because he wanted to win. Very competitive. I mean, just the number of messages I got, you know, how's our competition doing? When are you going to take them out? Yeah, intense. The tissue box. So if you would be in his office and you would complain about your numbers, or it doesn't matter what, then he would get up, walk over to his coffee machine, get a tissue box, put it in front of you. I mean, do you need some tissues? So the tissue box comment is just awesome. All right, and you got to have a plan. I mean, if you would come to Jim and you wouldn't have a plan, that would be serious trouble. You needed to have a plan for almost anything. Anyway, we'll get there. So, a really important one, and I think one of the main reasons he's been so successful in all those years. Ready for Halloween. I mean, later he would also say, you know I'm going to bounce back, right, Andre? You know that I'm going to be back in the office soon. I mean, that's kind of who Jim was. And then he would send me a picture of his beautiful wife, Beth, with a dog. My protector, the one on the right. And, well, I said, yeah, beautiful, the one on the right. And he said, you better be careful because the one on the left is going to come after you. This one, I just love this one. So he sent me this one on International Women's Day. They could have ironed it. It's just funny, man. Oh my gosh, just cracked me up this way. The other thing, but I found this out too late. Maybe I could have made a bit more money, but he would sometimes opportunities make some money. So he did that a lot. He loved his dog. I mean, he had these German shepherds. They came all trained, you know, from Germany. He would give them German commands. I mean, it's just too funny. You have a big American German shepherd, and he said, "Fuß." But he loved his dog. But the other thing Jim always did is, somewhere in Colorado, they had to take a leak. So here you go, my boy's taking a break. And then, of course, his mom. Meanwhile 95 years old. Yeah, he made some comments about his mom, which I'm not gonna, which I took out. But he just loves his family, loved his mom. And then food, and especially German food. I don't know why, Andreas, but he just loved German foods. I think I'll just take not too much because, as Dave said, we're here to have some fun and some previous President's Club and interactions with all of you sales business partners. So if you look at those photos, you can see what his happiest moments were in all those years that I know of him, and it's always when he was with people, you know, business partners, salespeople, and you will see it on those slides. He's just got this big smile on his face, and he would have just loved to be here.
All right, back again. Sorry, I missed a bunch of things in my speech. So one of the things I wanted to say when I was speaking earlier, is that when Jim and I kept talking about these President's Club, about what he wanted to do this time, my question to him was, what was his memory? What were some of his fondest things from previous clubs? So he told me some things, and then we narrowed it down, and then he told me his favorite things. So on Tuesday, we're gonna board some catamarans out here, and I'm gonna do my best to recreate one of his fondest memories. We're gonna sail over to Jost Van Dyke in the British Virgin Islands and have some fun in the sun and some beach games. So hopefully we all remember Jim during that time. Most of you know he was very fond of cigars, so there is a cigar roller down on the beach. It's a little windy and it rained a little bit, so she might be a little closer now, but if you want a cigar, please go there. Also, the other thing Jim was very fond of was white roses. So on every table tonight, there's a container of white rose petals. So feel free to take them. You can certainly release them in the beautiful Caribbean Ocean, a remembrance to Jim, take them with you, however you want to do that. It's just something he loved, and I think we should share it with all of you.
Young man. I won't.
trying to fast or?
Today the first day sailing and snorkeling.
So guys, once we're on their way,
down by the bar, and my name is Brendan. We're here to take care of you guys, all right? This is a Coast Guard inspected vessel. I'm required to go over a safety briefing with you. I just want everyone to know, in case of emergency, we have everything on board. Fire extinguishers, life jackets, flares, EPIRB, first aid kit. Don't intend on using any of this today, but in case of emergency, we do have it. If you see, smell, or start a fire, please let us know. All right, guys? 3 restricted areas today. While underway, I cannot have complete body weight within the net like I'm doing right now. I don't mind majority of your weight, but I can't have complete body weight. Once we come to a complete stop, you can jump around, lay out, have at it, but while underway, please. Up top where the boom is located, it's that long metal thing. It's going to be swimming back and forth today. Please do not go up there and figure out why it's called a boom. Okay, let's stay away from that one. And then lastly, behind the bar, if you would like a drink, please let us know. Happy to take care of it for you. Speaking of the bar, it's open bar the entire time, and we pretty much have everything. Vodka, rum, tequila, gin, wine, champagne, juices, sodas, beers, painkillers, rum punches, water. Let us know what you'd like to drink today, all right? 2 bathrooms on board. They're just like your bathrooms at home, but completely different, all right? Very important, guys. If it didn't go through your system, it can't go through our system, meaning paper products. Please use the trash can for paper products. And to flush, there's a button on the wall. Just hold it down for 1 to 2 seconds until everything disappears. If it does not disappear, please let us know. We'll take care of it. All right? Today's agenda, we're going to motor over to St. John for our first snorkel destination. We're going to be snorkeling for about 1 hour. We have all the gear for you, mask and fins. When you get back on board, we have a fresh water rinse. We also have dry towels for you. All right? We're going to...
I just want to welcome you all to Lime Out. As you can see, this is Lime Out over here, this little floating green box. It is a floating restaurant. It is not a commercially inspected vessel. So that being said, you can actually go onto it or inside of it, but there's seating all around the outside. So they've got lily pads. There's also bar seating on either side. We're going to take over our own lily pads. We have some extra floating room. So basically what's going to happen here is they are going to deliver our tacos to this boat in about 20 minutes or so, okay? So you don't actually have to physically swim over to the restaurant to get your tacos. However, that's the experience, right? Is going over to Lime Out. They've got some great specialty cocktails. They also have tons of souvenirs, like lots of swag. They've got coolers, rash guards, hats, magnets, cups. That being said, if you guys want to go over there and spend some time there, you can always eat your tacos later, okay? The good news is they do not get cold here in the Caribbean. So just, play it as you'd like to, what you'd like to get out of this. I will tell you all the tacos obviously are included in your date with us today. However, if you'd like to purchase anything over there on your own, be sure to take some money with you. They do accept cash. However, I'd recommend that you use credit card as much.
My sister,
Floating restaurant
my
and
sister
shop
kids are like, they speak French,
with
Hungarian,
floating seating arrangements for food
and German.
and drinks.
Yeah, like 16. It was
Floating tray
after,
for
but it's
passing
still,
the
it
food
was like,
from the
really
floating
better, it was
restaurant
amazing. I've been in
seating
very many
drinks.
times, but this one was
If you don't say anything and say, okay, stop now.
Farewell dinner in Views President's Club. That is on 5th of February.
yellow banana. Daylight come and they want go home. What a green jelly coconut water.
Is it tulip or something else?